Don't touch everybody. I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna hide the chat so they don't see me touching them. Oh. Thus we start the thrill part.
Woo!
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 What's up, my people?
What are
That's what I'm gonna do.
you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? We're gonna have potatoes. Okay, so tonight we are. What are we having? Got some meat.
Meat and potatoes. Look at that meat.
These are some sirloin tip. So a lot of times these are used to go into a stew or cut up as for a stroganoff or something like these beef tips. You know, the tips. So a lot of times they will cut around the little flat these things, and we will be doing some of that. But we're gonna slice these up into ribbons. They've been resting all day. I'm gonna slice them up into ribbons and grill them with teriyaki. So it's going to be ribboned teriyaki beef nests.
Nests?
Yes, like of ribboned beef. And then there will be potatoes, which we have already taken the skin off of, and we got them in the pot, and they are getting hot. And we're going to make fried potato cakes with panko crusted potato cakes. With garlic.
With garlic.
So we already got our garlic. I just put it in the toaster. The whole sucker in the toaster, 10 minutes, 400, and then let it sit until it's like just warm. And I hope it's cooked enough. Is it?
Why are you shaking, Mr. Jack? Are you cold?
I feel like it's not cooked enough.
No? It's not fall party?
It's not like super mushy. I'm gonna cook it a little more.
So when you feel it, you want it to be a little mushy?
Yeah, I want it to be mushy. I don't want it to be hard at all because I want it to be a paste. Because it will fully cooked, and that'll take all the bitterness out of it. Because we wanted that roasted garlic
Right.
flavor. Because we're putting it in the potatoes. We don't want the potatoes to taste all garlicky. We want them to have a garlic flavor, not just garlic.
Garlic with potatoes.
Right.
Yeah.
We want potatoes with garlic. And it's more about how roasted it is than the amount you put in. Shamao. And this is not one I recommend to do with like garlic powder or garlic salt, because that's just so hard to control the amount of flavor with that when you're doing it in this fashion, when it's a baked in thing. So roasted garlic is way safer to get the flavor you're looking for. I need to get peachy.
Oh, yes you do. Pichapron.
Pichon. Pichafron. Pichapron. A pichapron.
There it is.
Pichapron.
Pichapron.
Pichapron. Gotta get my bow tie. Behind the back bow tie.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know how good I can bow back.
Bow back. That's good. That's a good bow back. Yeah.
Alright. That is a cute little bow. Look at that.
It's good.
Alright.
You're cute.
So yeah, this is going. So we can slice these guys.
Slice it. Slice it.
And for this, I get to my fancy knife, my super sharp. I can't believe I haven't needed to sharpen this thing at all.
Yeah.
I've been using it for how many years?
It's been years now.
Yeah. It's been about 5 years since it was sharpened. But that's a good folded metal. That metal just stays sharp. Plus even though it doesn't look clean, but I do clean it every time I use it and put it away. But it's the type of metal that just holds oxidation and has that kind of look to it. It's folded so many times you can't see the folds.
Wow.
Like you can, but you can't. It's not like those ones where you like see the ripples. That's more for show. Okay, so these meats has got like some parts, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
We don't want any of that. This is because this is going on the plate to the mouth. You don't have to cook it, and we don't want any pull out tendons to have to worry about. So we're gonna trim it a little bit here. I wonder if I can just pull this off.
Excuse me.
Nope, I can't get a grip. So I'm just gonna. Don't want to waste any meat. So once you get started, then you can kind of fillet it a little more and minimize how much meat you're taking off. So when you start, you got a little bit of meat you're taking off. At the
Yeah.
end, you get a little better.
Well done.
That's part of the fun. So now this has another little veiny right here. We won't worry about that little strip there. As we're cutting, we might avoid it or slice out this way first, whatever. Trying to get big chunks, big ribbons as much as we can. Oh, this is a big clod.
Yeah, that's a big clump there.
Yeah. Which is fine for flavor when you're cooking the whole thing. It's hard to tell where to cut into this puppy.
Hey, what's up, Crimmy, Valkyrie, Miss Neo?
Miss Meow!
Valkyrie says, first time I can watch a Mr. P cooking stream.
Yay.
Welcome.
Yay! First time listener, first time viewer, long time drooler, first time viewer. Alright. So we are just hacking away the tendons,
Butts.
silver, the ligaments and tendons, and what's not. And we got a little bit of time while the garlic goes and the potatoes, so take that time to take care and just slicing this off. Bubby.
Jack is sitting here shaking. You got
Oh,
cold
Jack,
feet.
Jacks.
Mr. Jack, you cold?
He's like, I've been looking at it all day. Or smelling it.
Smelling it, yeah. Doesn't the fat usually... Oh, I was going to ask, doesn't the fat usually impart flavor?
Yep, it does. Like when you're cooking it, a whole thing, the fat's going to be part of the flavor. It's going to help with the grilling and stuff like that. But we're doing a whole different kind of way of making it. So there's still going to be marbleization. There's still going to be fat in the meat. We're just taking out all the hard chunks, things that you can feel all the way through. And that might get stuck in your teeth or anything like that. This is going to be ready to eat. So we're just doing some of the work you do on the plate. And since the flavor is coming from the teriyaki, we're going to teriyaki these suckers. That's going to overpower
Yeah.
all the flavors anyway, so that's just what we're doing. And the fat adds flavor, but this, so this right here would add flavor. This chunk right here, that's your fat, but this silvery stuff underneath it is not. So we're going to take that off. I mean, I'm the first guy to love the gristle on the edges, and on the grill sometimes I'll stand it up on the gristle, stand the steak up sideways, hold it with the tongs, and make that gristle bleed down in and cause the flames to come up and all that fun stuff. That's so I'm all about that. But for this, we're doing what we're doing. Garlic is warming up. Okay, so now we got these pieces relatively ready to go. So what we'll do is we'll start putting them into a ribbon and then a bowl. Yeah, I can smell that garlic. We're just gonna let it sit in that hot toaster over there for a minute. We're just gonna start slicing this. I'm really taking a sharp angle on it. And you can see the marbling of the fat that's still in the meat. There's plenty of it. So we're getting flat, thin slices that are about 2 to 4 millimeters thick. And right here, you just want to make sure you don't have pieces that are, thick, too much thicker than the others, too much thinner. But it's all right because some of them will hit the grill. The little tiny ribbon-like pieces that are almost paper thin are going to cook up real charry and almost crunchy, and those are going to be good in their way. The thicker pieces will have a little bit of rare to them, or not as cooked the way we like the meat. So that's how it'll vary. It'll be fun. In your face. Fun in your face. Yeah, let's just see how this works. Now you could take these scraps and fry them up and fry the fat grease off them and the stuff, and you add it to make a stock if you wanted, if you were looking to get that flavor and use it, if you don't want to waste anything. But like most people in the modern era, our ability to get food is so easy that wasting some of it is sure just normal. Yeah, those are some lovely pieces.
Ooh, some
And I
little strips.
Yeah, I can feel how tender and calmed the meat has become, how rested it is from sitting out and getting rested. It was out all night in the package for the defrost and the resting, and then a couple hours out of the package to get some air and really rest up. Because this is the Meat Olympics for the meat, this is this is what they do, and they gotta rest up for that. That's why resting is so important. I mean, if you were gonna do the biggest thing in your life, because this is the biggest thing in his life, this is it. After this, he starts his other journey in the circle of life. The pool of the antelope, it's the pool of the gazelle. All right, this is cool. Do you want to cut some?
Yeah.
You usually don't do the cutting, so I thought, why not?
Yeah, I want to do stuff.
Okay. Okay, now, so how I'm doing here, obviously you've been watching, I assume, but when I get to this sucker, I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to do this one, and then I'll hand it over because there's another one like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go down this a little bit and take a sharp angle.
Yeah.
See what we got. Okay. Try to shave another. Alright, not bad. And I'm just going to get behind it. And get that out. So that's good. That's gone. Oops. Alright. There you go.
Special knife.
You get to use the special knife, yeah. I'm trying to take as harsh as an angle as you can.
Okay.
Or as big of an angle that way, yeah.
Wow, this knife is nice.
Isn't it?
Oh my god.
It's like a whole different kind of experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can feel the meat too, as it goes
Yeah.
through it, how rested it is. You can feel the difference. It yields to the knife. And the knife is sharp. The screw on the pot got loose, so when I try to turn it just
tightened.
That's fun. But we can use a knife to gain leverage. Come on, little chunk. Why do you want to stay in there, little chunk? Why is there always one chunk? Why is there always one piece of spaghetti?
It's the rebel.
Rebel sketty.
Rebel sketty. Rebel scum.
Hey, don't talk about me like that. I do think they made the mistake in that movie. I think it would have been far more impactful and realistic if the Empire called them terrorists.
Yeah.
Because that's what they are. They blew up the freaking Death Star. They're terrorists.
I don't know how to cut this last piece here. I'm going to cut myself.
Feel like you're going to hurt yourself? Let me see. How would I do that? I
How
don't know.
would you do that?
Let me do them here. I think I get there. Then the key to not cutting yourself is push the blade against your hand, and then you can't. And then you kind of
I
lean
think
your
I was
hand
going
against.
too long of strokes there for the end. The meat just kept moving.
Yeah, you got to do little tiny strokes and start there. And once you get it started, then you can change where you're putting the pressure on the meat.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're cutting with scissors, you change how you hold it on the way down. You can try that little piece. If it doesn't, if you're not comfortable cutting it, you can leave it that big one. We'll have a more rare chunk. No big deal. All part of the big fun. So wonderful.
I get it.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
Look at all that.
Can I do this one too?
Yeah. You just keep going. You're loving it. You love it. You're doing it. Mashed potatoes. I had them in there for a while. It wasn't a super high temperature. Not super mushy, but they are cooked all the way. It's good. Just pop this top off my meat tenderizer. Cradle mush.
Cradle mush.
And you can get some as paper thin as you can, you know what I mean? It's like if you kind of try to make them as thin as you can, you won't always do it. Something.
Someone's walking down the street.
Somebody. Look at you cutting that meat.
Yeah.
Mashing. Is that the thrilling part?
It's the thrill.
Because you're using a blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My wife's cutting my meat while I mush her potatoes. Whoa. Yummy.
Yum yum time.
It is yum yum time. Well, Not until we eat it. Yeah. Mushes. Yay. Oh, the mushes are mushed right out. Clean this with that. Clear those chunks. Come on, chunks, get out here. All right, Mr. Garlic, how you doing? We need you to be ready. Yeah. Let's get this. My girl. Where'd you fly? Look at you go. Garlic's pretty warm. Yeah. Pretty good. They're just like coming out of the shell there. They're just like popping
Nice.
out. Which is really good. That's like easiest skinning I've ever had. Maybe that's the key there. Maybe cook them a little bit, let them sit, cool off, so they shrink a little inside there, and then heat them up again.
Ah.
Pulls them away from the skin. Almost like blanching them, but it works better. Blanching is when you get it hot and then throw it in ice water and cool off the skin, like when you're peeling tomatoes to make a sauce. Like if you make a tomato sauce and just put tomatoes in there and leave the skin, it's bitter as heck.
Yeah.
It's no good. Ooh, yummy. You can already, the garlic is wafting up into my face. And it's yummy. I'm tasting the air. Since these puppies are so easy to work with, I'm taking out the stems, even though they're not greened up. But they can be a little bit more bitter, a little bit different consistency. Sometimes it doesn't quite mash up as well. So, since they're coming apart so easy, we'll go ahead and do it. They're easy to find in there. If they're not green, then they're, you know, a round little sucker. If you can't find it and it's all just mush, then it's not a problem, because it's mush. All right. Here, you want to smell them? Look at those beauties. How's the chopping flopping?
Good.
Again, when I do this, I smush down with the knife and then I push the sharp side onto the blade to cut. So I'm kind of mushy mash slicing. Mushy mash slicing. Mushy mash slicer. I'm a mushy mash slicer, not a dicer. Mushy Mash Slicer sounds like a badly translated Japanese superhero name. Let's fighting love. No one can escape my mushy mash slice. You will succumb to the mush, to the mash. It's like the Monster Mash. Well, I guess it's October, so
Yeah.
Monster Mash is real.
All right.
Did you do it?
Look at that.
All right, look at that amount of meat. Look at this garlic paste. And I just keep working it till I don't see any like real fibrous chunks or long chunks of fibery. You don't have to be all paste. Like like paint, you are making your paint, making sure it does not have any chunks in it.
Chunks.
Chunks of your garlic, chunk. Mush mush.
Catastrophe. Turtle Mirage. Ripper Chefs. Painting with garlic.
Yes. Happy little garlic.
What's happening to the garlic?
So this is a ton of garlic for the amount of potatoes.
Holy crap.
Right?
Oh, yeah. I looked at that and thought it was garlic. I was like, wait, what? Boom.
Boom. But because that's so much that's going in there, like that's like enough.
Yeah.
So even though it's roasted and it's mellow, we don't want it to be too rich either with garlic. So we'll leave that there. Let me get this.
It's like cookie dough.
Yeah. Gonna chop mix this in there. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll take this garlic and we'll add it to our beef.
Beef. Ooh, that's gonna be good.
And this will get grilled, there'll be teriyaki, so this will not be overpowering on the garlic on the beef.
Oh, man.
But this will add a real nice flavor
Yeah.
and marry it to the potatoes. And we'll just clean off the knife with the piece of meat. Just take some meat. Just clean it like.
There you go.
Clean my knife with my meat.
Clean my knife with my meat.
Do not try this at home. Oh wait, go ahead. But I'm not responsible. Results may vary. Now I'm just gonna, let's just get mushy in there.
Mushy.
This actually does require a bit of agitation. You want to put some love on this because that stuff's just gonna like go into the meat. It's like disappearing inside the meat. And
Wow.
if I don't do that, it'll just end up on the grill.
Right.
So, but once I'm done here, we're gonna look at it and you won't find any garlic.
It's a meat salad. Look at that. The puppies say you could just put that right on the floor.
So you can see that all that garlic paste went in there and it's not visible anymore in any way, shape, or form. So you work that right in there.
Wow. Oh
Now
my
the
god.
flavor's locked
It's
in.
gonna be so good.
All right, beautiful. So now these puppies, you can rest over here, guys. This we're gonna add some butter. The butter's cold, we don't want that. Because this is no longer like hot enough to melt butter and it just won't mix in right. Never mind, that's like 2 potatoes. I'm gonna put that much. I don't know, what, a quarter stick? Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Alright, next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna take an egg. Take an egg.
Look at you, pro egg cracker.
Get it frothy.
Pro egg frother. Skipper, that's how you get food on your head. Just put your head like right underneath. She's like, I'm ready.
So then there, do that until it's got, virtually no white and frothy, but no white like chunks in there. And that needs to rest for just a bit. So that's happy right there. And then we need another egg. And this one we're going to just do the we'll do the whole egg. But we're gonna crack it into a bowl first because we don't want to get any shell in there. So we'll check it there first. No shell. Egg is fresh. And this way, you put a bad egg in there or shell, you ruin it. You ruin stuff. They're good. So we get that in there. What else do we need in there? We need just a wee bit of the butter. We need the butter. Oops.
Woo.
Okay, butter's hot. We don't want it to be too hot. We don't want it to cook in the egg or anything. All right. Some flour. We've got a bag open flour, don't we?
You might not.
All right.
I think I made like zucchini bread or something.
Ah.
Used exactly however much was left.
Alright, we're just getting a little bit of flour here, not much. I'm not gonna get a specific amount, I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm just doing just a sprinkle. I don't want it to get crazy with the flour. We are not getting crazy with the cheese whiz. Well, like a big fork, I think. Yeah. I like forks. This is a big fork. Okay. That's mixing okay. We need a little bit more mashing. You want to mash with that sucker a little bit?
Yes.
Just mash the chunks up a little bit more. It's a little chunkier than we want it. I'm going to go fire up the grill.
Okay.
grill is on. How's it mashing?
Mashing's good.
And one of the most important parts of the meal, a fresh pot of coffee. It helps with digestion, reflection, and fuels the dreams of tomorrow. Loud noise of the gas
Okay.
Is it fun?
It's fun.
Alright. Is your arm tired?
Yes.
Good, then you did it.
I did it.
Way to go.
Yes. I'm gonna go get a hair tie.
Yeah, you should have a hairnet on or something.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
Gonna have purple haired food. Gotta pay extra for that. Y'all are gonna have to pay extra if the food's purple haired. Oh yeah, she did it. She got the big chunks out. Now I can mix it a little better. That's what I needed. I do like that there's little chunks of potato that aren't fully smushed. I don't want that big a chunk though. You're too big. Why are you so ornery? I mean, you feel cooked. It's got like an ornery streak in you, son. All right. All right. Look at that love and stuff. That's gonna be yummy. Indeedioso. Pretty sticky. Pretty sticky. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take chunks of this. We're gonna. I wonder if we can. I wonder if we can wet hand this a little bit. Yeah. Maybe make little balls like that. Oh, to get ready to be little cakes. Yeah. Just kind of have to moist hand it a little bit. So get your hands a little bit moist and then the potatoes aren't sticking. That's the flavor of the day. Yay. Put the eggs away. Hey. I think I need a little bit of OJ.
OJ.
When my tummy doesn't feel right, I drink a shot of orange juice. Whoa.
Easter John.
Easter. What's up? Oh, yes, I do drink other things besides coffee on occasion. It's been known to happen. Alright, puppy stuff. There.
over there.
Burger.
They're gonna get ready to fry them cakes. Fry some cakes.
Fry those cakes.
Now we're gonna get the oil stupid hot. And then that way less of it will get absorbed up into the cakes.
Aw, Mr. John says we're a little sad. Our kitten went in for orthodontal surgery to correct some birth defect. He was put under for it, and now that he's home, his sister can't stand his scent. Well, yeah, they smell like the hospital
Yeah, that'll go away.
when they come home.
They survived.
Yeah,
That's good.
right. Just give him a bath.
It's good. Survived, that's good. I love cats, but I grew up on a farm with lots of cats, so they died all the time. I never heard, like when somebody said, oh yeah, take a cat to the vet, I'm like, what? No, you just stitch them up a little bit, and if they die, they die. If they got an infection, you want to lance it, and if that don't work, well, then you bury them.
Put some duct tape on it.
You lance the boils, that's about all you can do. Yeah, it's amazing how you can get pets care. That was just weird to me at first. But I'm the guy who thought we were going to eat the dog.
Yeah.
Well, because we raised other animals, they had names, and we ate them, and so I thought, when are we going to eat Peaches? And everybody looked at me like I was just the devil.
How are we supposed to know?
She's getting old. We should eat her before she's, And that's what they were just talking about with the sheep and the lamb. The lamb, no, they don't want it to get too old
Yeah.
before you eat it. And I'm like, what? Peach is like over 10. Does not catch can't even hardly catch animals anymore.
It's got a face just like the sheep.
Yeah, see, I still don't see a difference. I don't understand it. People say, I can't believe people in other cultures eat dogs. Okay. They can't believe you eat cows.
We won't eat you, Skipper. Don't worry. He's like, Mom.
As long as you're not eating dolphins. But everybody agrees on chickens. Fuck them. Everyone agrees on chickens. And fish. Who's out there trying to save just general fish? No, save the dolphins. But what about the fluke? What about the poor fluke? Chicken.
Chicken.
Eat the chicken. I like to eat chickens that have had lots of friends.
I don't have it.
Yes. Teriyaki. Teriyaki. Now, teriyaki does not need a lot of marinade time. It just goes right in there and becomes the meat. Let that bottle drain the last little bits toward the top, and we'll put that in there in a minute. Now, when we get these on, I don't have time to mush it in. This is another thing I like to do by hand. Make sure that it's in there. Especially when they're cut this ribbony. You gotta make sure. Oh, we need more yaki. It's all gonna cook up on the grill, so it's okay if we thin it a bit. And that'll actually help it permeate to the different little bits of slices, because it's going to be almost impossible to open up the surface area of every piece of meat on this turning. Well, because of the soy and other things in the teriyaki, it will permeate the layers of meat through osmosis. And again, I just poured all that in there. You saw me. I even put some water in the bottle, and proof of osmosis, the bottom of the bowl is dry. There's no puddle. It's in there. It's beautiful. Let's get every little bit out of the bottom of there. Every little bit. Now this should leave a puddle this time.
Baron says, don't save the cod. I love cod.
Yeah. Still no puddle.
Wow. Wow.
So that meat was, and that's a big, that really sings to the how rested the meat was, how well you cut it. Cutting it at an angle with a sharp knife actually,
Opens up more the pores.
yeah, it allows it to absorb more than when it's roughly cut, because then the rough cuts hold it, but it drips out. It just doesn't really, it's the same, it's different.
Wow. Look at that, it's beautiful.
It's like already glazed with it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Okay,
And that's
this
after
is,
it absorbed all the garlic too.
yes, yes. So this is stupid hot here. We got it on stupid hot, and that's where we want it. So we'll start the first one and get that going. Now the meat's not going to take long at all, so we're not worried about getting that out of the grill. The grill's probably stove hot right now. Unbelievable. So we're just going to put that in. I forgot to wet my hands, so it's sticking to me a little bit. Oh, I forgot my... Can you grab me
Pinkle.
another bowl? So we got this puppy. Still forgot to wet my hands. Get your hands wet.
Ooh!
Watch how it's getting wetness near the grease. So make sure you flick them on the dog.
Oh, tater cake.
First one's probably gonna cook in a hurry on account of how hot that is. It's not crazy though. It is kind of crazy. This might be a little too hot to start. Oops.
Oh yeah, it's cooking.
Yep. Eh. I turned the grease down, but was still very hot when we started, so that first one got
A
a
little
little,
dark.
little crispy. But it's okay. So now this pan does have a hot center. So we're gonna work from there. Drop it in. Pour some on. Pat it down. Mush it around. Now this is something you can also add cheese to. We could have mixed cheese, like cheddar cheese in there.
Ooh, that'd be good.
You can, I started off with just the garlic. Like I said, there's a lot of ways you can go with this. So now that one's really cooked. But I assumed that would happen. The first one would get a little, and that's okay. We can stand it up over there. It'll be fine. It won't cook too much over there. Just sitting there. Yeah, but this is no bullshit heat. It's going to come down to the temperature we want a little bit more as we go, like I said, because the temp's down, but it takes a minute for that to happen. Look at you making little balls.
Yeah.
I keep drying my hands off. Too much.
Ooh, I'm so excited to try these.
Yeah, these will be fun.
With the garlic in there.
Yeah. you get one ready.
What are y'all cooking today with Mr. John?
What's that?
Teriyaki beef strips and potato garlic.
Do you want? I was gonna do French cooked green beans. Do we want that? Or?
Yeah. Cool. They still look like little pork chops.
Yeah, they do. They're coming out in that funky sheets, like little pork chops. Yeah. I think what we'll do is we'll just keep cooking these puppies up, and then we'll set them. If you can get a tray ready, and we'll set them in a tray in the toaster on warm.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to. They take a lot of attention to cook, and I don't want to run back and forth with the meat.
Well, I mean, I can.
I'd rather just get them done and keep them warm.
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost there, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Maybe if you take over. But I'm still fiddling with this. If you get a thing for this, pot for
Oh.
this. Here, I'll take that.
Take that. You have a pot?
Oh, it's sure is over here. I got it. Forget it. It's over here. I'm down on pots because I stopped using the non-stick surfaces.
Yeah, you're gonna put pots on the list to get some more.
I will get that.
Okay.
Ah. 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 Come on, baby. I love you, panko potatoes.
Panko potatoes.
Panko potato. Panko potato. Panko potato. Oh, panko potato.
Panko.
Pingu. Panko. Pingu, panko. Panko, pingu. Ah, ah.
Ooh.
Ah, ah. Ah, ah. Hold on. Ah. We got a splitter. Last one.
Yeah, perfect amount of egg there.
Yeah. Oh, you just gave 2. You're 2 now. And we need a lid for that, so we'll put the bowl on there. That on warm.
It's on warm.
Beautiful. Just a wee bit of butter for our happy little French cut green beans. The grandma.
If you don't like green beans, or even if you do and you never tried French green beans, try French green beans. They're
French
different.
cut.
French cut, yes, French cut green beans. Totally different
Because
taste.
how a vegetable is cut changes the
It
flavor.
really, really does.
Alright. Looking so good. They cook so quick. I should have put it on bake. You gotta- let's put it in 400. Yeah, let's bake them a little. They can get hot. That's okay. That's on low. That will be fine when we're done. The only other thing I need to go outside is fresh coffee. Oh. You've all witnessed it. I've gone, what, almost an hour without drinking
Yeah.
coffee?
Holy crap.
So this is for everyone's sake. Saving the world one cup of coffee at a time. Because I'm convinced that the world is all made up in my head.
Right.
So if I die, you guys are screwed. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Every day, I'm saving the world. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Right.
I've only been doing it since last Thursday, though. So,
Can't prove you haven't.
you can't prove I. Oh, wait. Oh, but now I want you to stop me. You think you're hoodwinked when I do this to you? Hoodwinked. That's right. Taken. Absconded. Yeah. Watch your step. Watch your step. Don't mind the cobalt. Watch your step. Do not wake the dragon. Do not wake the dragon. You're doing good. Okay. It's the golden hour. Well, we are just the hottest grill ever.
I can feel the heat.
Pushing you to the side. Oh my God, this grill's about to explode.
Woo!
This grill is hotter than it should be. Safety rating wise, I'm pretty sure this is probably as dangerous as it gets. Wow, that's gonna be good for cleaning it.
Got a little crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's a little warm. So I'm gonna flick this. Oh, you can see that it's red hot under there. The metal
Yeah.
is
Oh
literally
my God.
red.
How's that gonna work for our beef?
It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick. That's why I'm
Really on fire.
That's why I'm flicking the stuff off, because whatever sticks to it it's gonna be weird. So I don't want to just set it down and it pick up all the stuff, because
Right.
it's so hot that hey, no, back up, puppies.
Oh. Hey.
Hey, get inside.
Okay,
Go.
inside.
Biscuit, come.
Oh my God.
Can you get Biscuit?
Biscuit, come. Biscuit, come on. Come on.
Just to let him out right now. Oh wait, that's not. Okay. So it's so hot that it like is cooking. It's like one of those things where you put the oven on
Sorry, we'll get this sorted for you.
Come on.
Yeah, it's definitely so hot that all the stuff's coming off. It's like when you do the self-cleaning oven and it just does it via heat. Okay, so this is gonna. Oh, now we can see. That's better. That's a hot girl. So this won't take long. Could you grab me the longer tongs? They're in the stand-up thing next to the stove. 'Cause it's hot.
Back.
Thank you. There we go. So hot. It was hard to do what I wanted. Yeah.
That sizzle.
So if we find some bigger chunks, we'll make sure they hit the grill. But basically it's just a spread, move it around, keep it moving. Don't let nothing set for long at all. You just go. Can't really do any rare on this type of order, but we will do, there'll be some little chunks that are pink.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Turn it off.
That is beautiful.
It is done.
Wow.
All right, you want to go heat up some plates?
You got some plates?
Yeah. All right, I always turn off the gas first, let the lines drain. Every little chunk of, oh my gosh. Sorry about the alert there. Hopefully that won't keep going on. And then I turn the gas off here. We can keep it warm by just doing that. Let that bowl get hot while we grab our apparatus and get you guys ready for the big move. That was a quick grill. Thrilling quick grill. I'll tell you what, I am so quick when it comes to thrilling. I am quick on the grilling. All the things and things. Oh, hold on. Gonna shut the door. Look out for the one-headed hydra. We haven't trimmed him yet. All right. Hey, Macarena. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Okay.
Whew. Woo.
The spuds are sizzling
Oh,
up
I'm
in
so
there.
excited for those.
Puppies are
Potatoes.
sizzling up in there.
Potatoes.
Beautiful meat.
Mmm.
This is warm. All right. Where's your little purple tongies?
Purple tongies.
That's accurate. Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Let me find you the perfect one to start with.
It's like a garden on the plate. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh.
There you are, my dear.
Oh. Wow.
Leave a little of that for the pups.
Lucky pups.
Okay. Wow. Let's go eat.
Yeah. F1 partisan. F1 partisan.
Is that right? Back it up? I don't know.
No, move it forward.
But then puppies.
Oh.
I don't know. You
puppets.
frame it. You frame it. I don't know. I gotta get my yummy.
That's good. Yeah.
I just shoved a way too big a piece of meat in my mouth.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that meat is just like, it explodes with flavor.
And it's not, but you can still taste meat.
Oh yeah. You taste every part of it. The garlic, the teriyaki, and the meat. Wow.
And that's not a high-end piece of meat.
Wow.
After first bite of potato, I barely even taste any garlic, but recommended butter, like
Oh.
for normal potato consumption.
Ooh.
I should melt some butter. I'm gonna get a little belty. That's too hard to work with.
Thank you, yeah. We added a light. Eternal Mirage says I like the new lighting over
Yes.
here.
Yeah, it was a little low last time, so I.
No.
Oh yes, this is wonderful. Thank you for sharing this meal with us.
Thank you. And thank you, my love,
You're welcome.
for sharing your amazing talents with everybody and sharing this wonderful food with me.
Well, thank you for being here. And thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Peaches, for helping provide this meal.
Wow. Oh, with the butter. Oh man, that's good.
Yep. Skipper just cannot stop going back and forth. She keeps thinking there's something in there I didn't see. There's something dropped while I was cooking. And then back over here.
I think she's also chasing a fly.
Oh, is that what it is?
Some of it.
There's still a chunk in there, but there's some melty butter. This is
This is amazing.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Upper eights for sure. I don't know, that meat, maybe up in the lower nines. 9.1 here.
I can't believe the meat. It's juicy. It's just so full of flavor.
Oh, each piece is so juicy, it's amazing.
Oh,
It's like chewing gum.
it is. It is.
It's like soft and mushy, but it has a little bit of chew to it, so you can chew it. And as you do, you chew the flavors out. And you taste them as like.
It's like you're squeezing the flavor out of the meat as you chew.
And it becomes mushier and mushier as you chew. It starts like almost chewy. But it fork cuts, so it's not even like chewy.
Yeah.
The consistency is just amazing. It's because you're amazing cuts. Not hot grill. That was just that did it. That seared in all those flavors and the juices.
Yeah.
That was good. This is amazing. Green beans go so perfect.
Yeah. I'm really glad. Did the green beans. Eternal Mirage says, "You're an amazing cut, Mr. P."
Whoa!
Ah. Bye, Miss Mio.
The texture of everything. Oh, the texture. This is dangerous.
This is.
This is one of those meals I can eat too much of.
Yeah.
It's like I'm already talking, like in my head, I'm already talking to myself about how you're starting to feel satisfied.
Right. Right.
You can finish what's on your plate, but you don't have to. You can eat some later.
This is a 9. And once you finish, your stomach's full, but your heart is empty, for the food is now gone. It's not just eating, it's the experience of eating.
That's why I like to cook. It prolongs that experience. It makes me part of it. I would like to be all parts of it.
Yeah.
There's nothing more satisfying than meals that have been procured myself completely.
Oh my gosh.
That's the best meals.
Oh my gosh.
There's an appreciation that transcends you and the nourishment you get.
Yeah.
That's why I never understood hunting or fishing without eating. Like, wait, you throw it back? What kind of asshole are you? That would just be like going up to people and just grabbing and pointing a gun at them. I could have killed you. Go ahead. That's just twisted shit.
Hey, what's up, Mom?
Is that your mama?
My mama's here. They're on vacation.
Oh man, that's right. They're just those gypsies. They turn into gypsies, just hitting the open road, just going off, living the gypsy life. You want me to get my tarot cards out?
She said, "Oh shoot, you're done." And we start at 6
Yeah.
every Wednesday. I actually remembered to send her the link today.
Every Wednesday, lately I've been calling my mom. Do you want to come over for the show? Because you said you wanted to eat with us, if, you know, and
No.
do the whole show with us and whatever. Hang out. She's like, oh yeah, I want to do that, but I have plans.
Make this your plans.
Right. Like, well, Wednesdays.
Ooh. Oh. 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 What did I rub up against? I got a million little prickers. On
Little
my,
burrs.
I got a million little burrs.
What the heck did you do?
What did I do?
Oh, when
I went to get biscuit. I walked through all of those things. Well,
Those things.
I got a job to do.
Duct
There's-
tape.
Yep. There's like 70 of them on my
Yeah, you need duct
on my
tape.
leg.
You need about a 3-foot strip of duct tape.
Oh, Mom was talking to Grandma. Well, good. I'll send you the VOD. You can watch it back. This is teriyaki beef strips that, oh my god, are amazing. French cut green beans and potato pancakes with garlic. And oh my god, they're amazing too.
I could put Arlo's garlic in the potatoes and they wouldn't be too garlicky. But
Yeah.
I'm glad I put some in the...
Oh, I'm so glad you put some in the meat.
Your daughter is eating a meal that was prepared. All of this was prepared with an entire clove of garlic. Or, what, a pod. I don't know what they're called.
An
I think
entire garlic.
Yeah, 8 big clove chunks.
But it's not garlicky in the slightest.
It's got the flavor.
I
yeah.
mean like not like overly garlicky.
Yeah, no, you don't go
Right.
like this and smell garlic,
Right.
but you taste it.
Calvin, Villainous says, I got an idea. We should send recipes to you to try out on Peachy, Mr. P.
Oh my.
Oh man. Viewer suggestions for meals?
Yeah, I'm not good at following recipes all the time, but like for instance, the fried potatoes. I knew I wanted to boil the potatoes, mash them up, add a little flour, and do something from there. And I was thinking fry them, so I just looked up fried potatoes, and I looked at the different ways people do it, and I decided what I was going to do. So I think that what I'm looking to do, what I'd love for you guys in that way, is to have new things to try. As in, I had never purchased bok choy and cooked it and eaten it, and it's basically just cabbage that has a different shape and consistency, and so it was easy to integrate. We loved it. We ate it a bunch of different ways for a week while I had the thing, and it was wonderful.
It was very good. Oh my gosh, those salads that you made with it, amazing.
Yeah. So whatever that, like if there's a particular kind of meat or a recipe that is like unique in its own thing, definitely what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for like a variation on like here's my pepperkosh dish, my chicken pepperkosh. It's the best.
Right. Yeah, you put a spin on everything. Carrots, all carrots. There you go. Find a way for me to like carrots.
Done. Next week there will be carrots.
Oh man.
Next week carrots.
There you go.
I'll make them look like candy corn. She can't resist.
I do love candy corn.
Oh, I've already got in my head maybe like a dugout carrot.
Oh my god.
Or little dugout chunks. And then you cook them and put brown sugar in them. Or maybe somebody, what's yellow? What can we add that's yellow? And then brown sugar so you can make candy corn. Brown sugar, carrot,
Squash.
and squash.
Oh my gosh.
Candy corn.
Yes. Yes.
She'll eat that. If I make candy corn, she'll eat it.
Oh, now I want a bag of candy corn. Get my yearly bag of candy corn.
Mm-hmm.
I love that little waxy sugar. You're not a sugarholic. You're not a sugar addict like me. Rutabaga.
No, I just realized how much sugar is around, how bad it is for you, and how addicted everyone is to it, to the point where, I mean, I hate to be one of those people because I don't like this kind of talk, but it costs me money for y'all to eat that much sugar. Like billions of dollars goes towards dealing with that instead of other things that are more deserving. No offense to people who suffer from eating too much sugar. But most people don't even know. I mean, you can be raised in a way where they're like, avoid sugar a lot and just do it for Halloween and special occasions, and it's still 10 times more and a health concern still, just because of what's out there in general.
Yeah.
If you don't make your own food, you're screwed because they just jam it into everything.
Mm-hmm. Truth.
So.
Rutabagas are awesome. I remember you making rutabagas, Mom.
Rutabagas?
Rutabagas.
I don't think I've worked with rutabaga much.
No? They're yellow.
What is that?
Right.
A rhubarb? A tubarb?
Rhubarb? I think it's kind of like a squash.
Or a root? What is that?
I'm not even 100% sure, but I remember Mom making them, and I remember not caring for them. Oh, it's a root. Okay.
I thought it was a root.
Yeah.
Yeah, roots, you gotta, I mean, that's like a carrot. Carrot's a root. So roots have a certain. Carrot's the best root. I've never tasted a root as amazing. I mean, ginger is pretty flavorful and amazing.
Yeah.
But you can't just eat ginger. I don't think that would probably be a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
But carrot's like sweet. Like I don't know how. Okay, don't eat sugar for a month. Carrot's sweet. It literally is a sweet flavor. It's just your idea of what sweet is stuck in sugar.
Yep.
But it does have sugar in it. It is sweet. Carrot should be dessert. That's what I want to hand out on
It's
Halloween.
like the acorn squash.
Hand out carrots with the stalk still on them, the green. So it like sticks out of their bag. It's just big giant ones. The kids like the whole candy bar, so I figured you'd appreciate these carrots instead of the baby ones.
That's right. We're the house that gives out the big carrots. King size carrots.
Oh, I want to be that guy. But for Halloween, I just want to put a sign at the end of the driveway that has an arrow going both ways and just says diabetes in the middle. Elsewhere. Get that elsewhere.
Jack. That was amazing. I want to eat more, but I'm stopping myself. I like carrot cake. Carrot cake is good. Because of all the sugar.
I'm gonna do this. Maybe if we start with a 3-day fast.
I've done that. It's a good experience. Peel it, cut it in little chunks, boil until soft, and add butter. Yum. Yep, I remember. That's how Mom made them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've gotten you to eat them a little bit when we first got together because I make them like that, but then I add brown sugar.
Yeah. 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 It's been a long time. I can remember the flavor though. I remember the flavor of the rutabaga.
Roots to Vegas. I don't know I've had it.
It's kind of like a squash.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a squash, but it's like a squash.
It's just kind of like.
It's a unique flavor.
This meat is so good I can't even believe it.
I know. You don't like carrots when they're cooked, but you like them raw? See, I like them better cooked.
See, they're not as sweet when they're cooked. They're more vegetable-y. To me, they're candy when they're raw, and they're vegetable-y when they're cooked.
I think when they're raw, they're very dry to me.
Huh.
Like when I'm chewing it, I'm like all the little pieces. I'm like,
See, I'm the exact opposite. I find it
Really?
very succulent. It makes my mouth water. It's like there's juice in them, and as you chew, you squeeze the juice out. So there's a little bit fibrous left, as the juice comes out of them.
yeah.
And you're remembering the after you squeeze the juice out of it, not the juice coming out. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's my carrot experience.
It's interesting. Behavioral thought process pattern. It's interesting. It is my belief that if given the tools and time, I can make anyone think anything and believe it. Humans are pretty malleable. Most of them. I wouldn't try it on an Irish guy. Because hypnotism doesn't work on a lot of people. I bet there's no hypnotists in Ireland. I bet if you look, there's just per capita, like how many people work as a hypnotist, I'll bet you there's like a ridiculously few in environments like that.
I've always been too scared. Like in school when they like brought in a hypnotist and people volunteered, I was always too scared to.
I was bummed out because that didn't work.
Oh.
Well, I wanted to be hypnotized, but it didn't work.
Mhm.
That's probably why, because I wanted to see what happens next. And if you're hypnotized, you don't get to be the one who sees what happens next, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's like, how could you be able to turn off? That means, like, if you can be hypnotized, that means that you don't have control over you.
Right.
You start daydreaming, you might not come back. How do you know?
That's Office Space. That's how that whole movie. That's the premise of that whole movie.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. Oh, I want more. I know there's more potatoes over there.
I know. I want the potatoes.
Me too. Oh. I'm gonna stop though, for now. I can eat some later.
You can eat some later. It'll be.
I didn't give you a ton of meat. How's it going, Jack?
Hey, Jack! Please don't be excited.
Wah-bah.
Mr. Jack.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, Skipper.
Do you like teriyaki?
Nah.
Do
Mr.
you-
Jack.
Do you like teriyaki beef? Would you like some teriyaki
You would
beef?
like some teriyaki beef?
There is not anything in any of this you can't eat. Yes, you guys can have green beans. I saved a few green beans for you guys. Just a little bit. Yeah. And some and there's taters. Yeah. You guys can eat all that stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can eat all
Mr.
that.
Jack.
There's even the unborn in there, little eggs. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Mr. Jack.
Okay.
Thank you guys for eating with us.
Is it time, Mr. Jack? Is it time? Say it. Okay.
Ah, it's time.
Bye.